My name is Lindsay Matthew. I'm a driver, engineer, paramedic at Pasco County Fire Rescue. And we have a fall arrestor system that's being implemented on this particular apparatus. And it entails 3 parts, which uses an individual setup where the firefighter who's going to be ascending or descending the ladder, the aerial device, is going to be utilizing the harness, a carabiner, a load limiter, and an ASAP device that's going to be connected to the rope that will be deployed along the length of the aerial device. And if in the event a fall should occur, it would minimize the consequences by locking through a locking mechanism and stopping the fall once the aerial device is raised, rotated, and extended fully. All right, now we're at the turntable and we have the fall arrestor bag, which has all of our equipment. And Nick here, one of our firefighters, is going to be grabbing the anchor strap, which is connected to the rope, and he's going to ascend the ladder, and he's going to secure it to the tip of the ladder, to the top rung. And once it's secure, it's going to stay in this position as another firefighter is preparing to ascend the ladder by putting the harness on and the actual fall arrestor device. So this is this harness set up here, and these are the components that connect to the harness. And so we have the carabiner, we have the load limiter, which is also called a screamer, and what it does is upon impact it opens up about 2 feet or so and lessens the impact of the fall. And then another carabiner, and this itself is actually the fall arrestor device that the rope in itself follows through this area here and has a locking mechanism to stop the firefighter from falling. And this carabiner on this side connects to the harness itself, and this is a harness that is differentiated by the black that goes around the waist and the gray and the red on each leg. And this completes the setup for the firefighter that's going to be ascending or descending the ladder. So now we're at the turntable and the aerial device is fully raised and fully extended. And we have the rope that's going along the length of the aerial device, all the way at the tip it's anchored. And now what we're going to do is we're going to anchor the device, anchor the rope itself on the bottommost rung, and we're going to make that connection using a prusik. And what a prusik's going to do is be able to make that contact around the rope and be able to make a bite to be able to create that tension, but at the same time can be adjusted if necessary. And so the prusik's going to be used to make that connection between the rope and the anchor, and then we'll tighten it down and keep that tension on the line. Once the rope has the tension it needed, now the ASAP, or the fall arrest device, is going to be set up to make connection to the rope. And so the carabiner has to be removed so that it can be added onto the rope itself. Once the carabiner is now connected to the fall arrest device, it no longer enables the device to come off the rope. So the firefighter can move freely as he climbs a ladder, and he can go up the device and down the device, and it can roll in either direction. But once it's shock loaded, it bites down onto the rope itself and stops the firefighter from falling. And then the screamer itself is deployed, and also in addition lowers the shock as well. So now Nick's climbing up there and he's making his way up to the tip of the ladder, and as he ascends he has free motion, flexibility, and maneuverability as he's climbing up, and he can either go up and down if he needed to grab a tool like the Stokes basket or one of these ladders, or one of the pike pole or the picket axes, which is also up there. And when he climbs up there, he gets to the top, and what he's going to do is he's going to lock it out just as a demonstration of its ability to hold your weight, and he's going to lean back and likely open up his arms just to show you that it's able to bear the weight of himself if in the event there was a fall should occur. It would be able to hold him. There's also 2 of the ASAP devices, so there can be 2 complete setups from the harness, the carabiner, the screamer, and the ASAP device. So we have 2 devices, so 2 can ascend the ladder at the same time. It can be disconnected as they step off the ladder, whether it be a parapet or off a roof or a window. Something that should be used, especially if you're at a higher angle. And be sure, if you have any other questions, you can refer to the PowerPoint that goes through all the different steps, the individual setup, the setup before the ladder is positioned, and then after it's positioned. All the steps are lined up in the PowerPoint, and it's good to have a safety device like this.